Hi. Hello, young lady.
Hi, nice to meet you.
What a charming accent you have. Where are you from?
I'm from Germany. Munich.
Germany?
Yes.
Munich in Germany?
Yes.
I've been there. They've got a lovely airport.
Really? Do you remember?
Of course I remember. Why? Do people talk about me being drunk in Munich?
No. Maybe.
A little bit. Hey, do you have that beer festival there still?
Yes, it starts in 1 week, 1.5 weeks. And I'll be back there.
Are you going back there?
Yes,
When you
of course.
serve, do you ever serve beer at that festival with a low-cut top with, you know? Oh.
I do not serve the beer, but I have those dresses.
Yeah. Well, I hope you're enjoying your time here in America.
Yes.
You are?
It's very nice here, yes.
Yeah.
We've been to Las Vegas before.
Oh,
Yes.
that's good. Did you have a nice time in Las Vegas?
Yes, party and shopping.
Did you go to the Paris casino when you were there?
And no, we were the most time at Venetian.
Oh, really? It's interesting. I always thought the Germans were really interested in Paris. I never mentioned it. Anyway, you went at the Venetian's good.
Yes.
Yeah. Did you go and see any of the Cirque du Soleil's?
No, we were at Blooming Group, and we also were volunteers at the Blooming Group.
You were volunteers?
I'm here since 5 days now, and it's the second act for me.
That's lovely.
It's a crazy vacation.
Yeah, it's nuts, yeah. It's a
The Late Late Show with Greg Ferguson, sponsored by HTC. Phones that get you.
It's hard to stay up, it's been a long, long day, and you got the Sandman at the door. But hang on, leave the TV on, and let's do it anyway. It's okay, you can always sleep through work tomorrow, okay? Hey, hey, tomorrow's just your future yesterday.
Ladies and gentlemen, Greg Ferguson.
That's it. Thanks, everybody. Sit down. Relax. Please. Shh, quietly now. Please, I'm a little worried that you've set your expectations too high. Remember, the first rule of this show, it is garbage. Now, it's enthusiastic garbage. It's free garbage, but it's garbage. No, it's a really good show tonight. But what a very attractive studio audience. Look at you with your lovely... Yes. I'll be honest, some of them aren't that attractive. But some of them are very attractive. Divide and conquer. It's a great day for America, everybody. Yes, it is. Yeah, yes, it is. It is, of course. Tonight is, of course, Rosh Hashanah. It's the beginning of a Jewish New Year, so happy Rosh Hashanah to all our Jewish friends and to Mel Gibson. Greg, why on earth would you wish happy Rosh Hashanah to Mel Gibson? Because it will irritate him. Do you know that researchers have discovered that men who are the best dancers attract the most women? The catch is, of course, men who are great dancers aren't really interested in women, but they do attract them. The researchers, when researchers go to dance clubs and go, I'm conducting some research to see who let me see you dance. Anyway, it's a great day for America, but not a great day if you're rich. I'm kidding, it's always fine if you're rich. No, it's not. Because today in Cleveland, President Obama announced that he's raising taxes on the wealthiest 1% of Americans. And right on cue, not on crew. Yes, right on crew. As on crew, no, right on cue. Everybody went crazy. The Democrats are like, yes, he's raising money on the rich. And the Republicans are like, boo, he's raising taxes on the rich. And Willie Nelson's like, how about no taxes? And China's like, who cares? We're getting it anyway. And
You said it, Mr. F.
anyway, the president's trying to back the Republicans into a corner by paying for tax cuts on the small businesses, by tax hikes on the big businesses. It's like that old trick when you take two balls and you throw one in the air to distract your opponent and then throw the other one right at his chest. That's right, I can explain abstract fiscal policy using analogies about balls. You're welcome. Tomorrow night we will discuss... Tomorrow night we will discuss trickle-down economics. Anyway, if you're for it or against it, you've got to agree, choosing Cleveland to announce a new tax on the rich was a great move, because Cleveland's a blue-collar town. They're always up for pinching the nipples of rich dudes. As I am. The president's speech went very well in Cleveland until the end when he went, by the way, where's LeBron? Hey, I don't even know what I mean by that, all right? What happened is one of the crew guys handed me a piece of paper and said, tell that joke, and if you don't, I'll pinch your nipples. Damn, why did I tell the joke? I should have not told the joke. Too late now. Anyway, I'm not a political expert, but I think going after the rich is a good idea in an election year, or any other year for that matter, because let's face it, rich people are bastards. Even rich people would agree with that. They're like, it's true, now hand me another golden sausage smothered in... That's how rich people talk. They walk around waving their arm like this, enjoying golden sausages. Actually, so far, rich people have been very quiet about the possibility of getting taxes raised against them, but that doesn't mean they won't get mad about it. It just means they don't know about it yet. Because it takes a while for bad news to reach a rich person. First, their accountant has to tell the butler, who has to tell the manservant, who wouldn't dare interrupt the game of croquet. I'm off to play croquet. It's actually not true. Rich people aren't like that anymore. Look, rich people could be ordinary folks, just like you and me. Yes, it's true. What about that guy in the Jersey Shore, The Situation? He's not walking around. He just bought a $100,000 Bentley, that guy. Yes, Actually, I think he paid an extra 10 grand to give it a spray tan, but he bought this huge, expensive car.
Sexy.
Sexy is right. Nothing like an expensive car with a spray tan. But the new taxes are going to put the rich people in a really hard spot. Paris Hilton may have to carry her own cocaine. Trump may have to fire the guy who trains that thing on his head. Warren Buffett may have to move in with his cousin Jimmy Buffett. There, Is this a nice part of Margaritaville? Because I can't live anywhere else. Obama also said in his speech that he wants to close a major tax loopholes for the oil companies, which I'm like, oh, really taking a stand there, Mr. President. Going after the oil companies, that's risky, isn't it? These days, the oil companies are about as popular as Michael Vick at a dog show, I'd say. Look who just walked in. That's clearly a gay dog show. But... No, I'm not saying. Anyway, I've said this before. I don't look forward to paying my taxes, but I recognise as a citizen it's something we all have to do. And I try not to lie in my tax form too much. Oh, come on. You'll stretch it a bit in your tax form. I'll let you in on a little lie I've been using in the tax returns for years. You know, in the little box that says occupation, I put down entertainer. They've never said a thing to me, but I guess they've never seen the show. That's probably it. I'm always surprised when people try to get out of paying their taxes. Like, remember the naked guy on Survivor that went to jail for not paying taxes? I'm thinking, did you really think you were going to get away with it? We saw you win $1 million. Here's some advice, some tax advice for you. Always pay taxes on money that you get in a giant novelty check handed to you on national television. Not even just on that. The most popular show. It wasn't like he was watching, you know, it was on this show. It was on a real show. He's like, I don't know what you're talking about. He's probably out of jail now, that naked dude.
Yep.
Do you know him?
Yep.
Is he still...
Yep.
No, see?
Yep.
No, that's enough. You're just agreeing with me. I don't know why.
You said it, Mr. F.
Oh, I hate you sometimes.
Yep.
All right. We have to take a break for tax reasons. As in, if we don't take a break, none of us earn any money and we won't get to pay any tax. Because I am paid by the popularity of the commercials on this show.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, exactly. So, please buy the, you know, whatever they advertise next. If you don't, I'll have to go back and work up chimneys. Not that there's anything wrong with that. I look forward to your letters, Chimney Sweeps of America. We'll be right back. Sorry, I just had to play some sad music for rich people who are going to be taxed now. Hobos will become wealthier, traveling the country in fur-lined gold sleeping cars. Time is it, Jeffrey Pearson?
Can we do tweets and emails?
You bet we can, my bony gay friend.
Euro crashes and Euro litter. Get on the dance floor and shake your Twitter. Bum, 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 bum. Check the tweets.
Plus emails. All right, there's an email from Allison in Wilmington in North Carolina. Allison says, Dear Craig, I have to fly for a couple of hours this weekend, and I always feel ill when the airplane tilts or circles. Do you know of any remedies for air sickness? Where the hell are you going? Tilt, I mean, when it goes like that? Or when it goes in a little circle? Oh, come on, not that bad. I think drugs are what you're after here. You want me to justify your use of drugs, and I will not do that. And neither will CBS. Go on. No, you mustn't. You absolutely... And don't use alcohol. That'll make it worse. It'll clear it right up. Do you know what's good for motion sickness? Ginger. If you get a little bit of ginger and you gnaw on that, you go, ah! Now, ginger does...
There it is.
Are you getting a bit depressed?
Craig, Craig, Craig.
All right, this is from Emma in Chatfield in Maine? Minnesota, that's what I meant. Yeah, don't stop trying to throw me off. This is from Emma. That's Emma right there. Look at her, she's lovely. Oh, lovely.
Sexy.
Yeah, that's right. Emma says, Dear Craig, do you have any TV shows you are looking forward to watching this fall? You bet. I'm looking forward to everything on CBS this fall. I'm particularly looking forward to... I never miss the new CBS schedule, which includes all my old favorites and new ones too. There's a TV show that I like. There's one other one, apart from everything on CBS. There's another show that's coming back this fall that I'm very fond of. It's called Bored to Death, which is a little bit like this show in that the title is like this show, but it's on the HBO, which is not TV. They say it's not TV, it's HBO, and I think, smug douche television. But I have to say that the Bored to Death show, because Jason Schwartzman and Ted Danson are on it, and they're very, very funny. Ted Danson plays a guy that smokes a lot of pot. Nothing could be further from the truth in real life, of course, about Ted Danson. For legal reasons. All right, well, is that it? That's the entire show? Or do you want to have some guests? Hey. No. We've been through this a million times. Now, one more time. Just because you feel a little bit awkward doesn't mean you burst into applause. Now, how would that be if you go to a job interview and they say, well, where do you see yourself in 5 years? And you go... Don't do it. Don't burst into applause when you feel awkward. Stay in the discomfort. And when you've been uncomfortable for a very, very long time and your buttocks are clenched together and you feel so miserably uncomfortable, then you'll have an inkling of what it's like to be Scottish. We'll be right back, everyone. For that 3-minute period when you were looking at commercials going, what an excellent product, I think I'd like to buy that. I was thinking about you. I was thinking about you wearing it. Wearing a vacuum cleaner? Exactly. My first guest tonight is the host of Inside the Actors Studio. He's a very good friend of the show. He's been nominated for an Emmy more times than Emmys have existed. Frankly, he could do better than be on this show, is what I'm saying. Please welcome Sir James Lipton, everybody. James Lipton. Now, I called you Sir James Lipton. I know that you're not really Sir James Lipton, but to me you are.
But I am.
Yeah, well, are you really? Well,
I'm a knight in France.
Are you really?
I'm a Chevalier of the Order of Arts and Letters.
Oh. I had a knight in France once. Yeah, exactly.
There he is. He's my hero, you know.
Well, you like Jeff?
Oh, God.
Yeah, a lot of the actors like Jeff because they say it's like working with Don Johnson.
I've worked with Don Johnson.
I like Don Johnson. He was here recently. He's a nice fellow, actually.
Oh, he's a wonderful guy.
No, you interview a lot of actors all the time.
Well, that's what I've done.
Yeah.
We're on our 17th season.
You're kidding me.
We're just entering our 17th season.
That's fantastic. Amazing. Do you now listen? I like actors. I talk to them often. I've been one on occasion.
Yes.
And
So I've been told.
No, well, yes. Well, you don't want to hear everything. But the thing about actors I always know is they can be... I'm only suggesting this.
Oh, go ahead.
All right. Sometimes they're a little self-involved. And sometimes when I'm talking to them, I think, oh, God. You ever think that?
No. and you want to know why?
Yeah.
People sometimes say to me, actors are so self-involved. They're impervious. They're vainglorious. They are the most vulnerable people in the world. And I'll tell you why.
All right.
Okay, I would ask any person in this audience, how many times in your life have you been fired? Or have you been rejected for a job? How many times?
Most of them, quite a lot.
They're hobos, aren't they?
Yeah, a lot of them are hobos, not by choice.
Right. But in any event, the average person in a lifetime may go through that 5 or 6 times. When you lose a job, it's a pretty bad feeling, right?
Yes, it is.
And you go through a real down period. The average actor in his lifetime goes through it hundreds and hundreds of times. Every time an actor goes for an audition, which can be 5 or 6 times a week if they're lucky, and they're turned down, they are turned down. The actor is turned down. The person is turned down. And they go out that door and they feel lousy. They are vulnerable people. They are not vainglorious. They are really the most, I think, they're brave and they're honorable and they are very thin-skinned, not thick-skinned. It's a popular myth. It's wrong.
No.
I want to appeal to the first base umpire over there.
All right, then. Jeff, cast and vote.
No.
No, I see,
Oh, ooh la la.
yeah.
Now, if I say ooh la la, will the censor turn that back into ooh la la?
We can live in hope. But I have to say, for saying,
Ay, caramba.
you get a buck. There you go.
A buck? Ooh la la. Ooh la la. $2.
All right, that's enough. That's enough. That's all you get.
Ooh la la.
One more, and that's it. Don't cuss.
Ooh la la.
There you go. What about, you were friends with Kurt Vonnegut, the great Kurt Vonnegut, weren't you?
Yes, he was a very, very, very close friend.
Sadly missed. He was my favorite American author for a long time, and still is, you know, right up there in the might still be, actually. Who of the living authors are you impressed by now?
Well...
Do you like Sedaris? Do you like David Sedaris?
Since I recently wrote my own memoir, I'm terribly impressed with myself.
Yourself, yeah.
I wish I had more time for reading. I don't have much time for reading because our show requires, each episode of our show requires 2 weeks of research for me.
You actually, yeah, you do that, right?
We have no pre-interview. Look, when we started this show more than 16 years ago, I made up my mind that there were 2 things. It would be about craft, which I felt would make it dull and doom it. And second, that there would be no pre-interview. There is no pre-interview on my show, which means that I have to work for 2 weeks. I work 7 days a week. I work 14 hours a day. And I do those blue cards. 400 or 500 of them are done by me myself.
Why?
And I want to go on record that every time I see somebody come out here and sit down and you take the one blue card that you have and tear it up and throw it away, I say to myself, what have I done with my life?
No, I think it's Adam. I think there's more than one way to. Thanks, man.
It's for tearing up the card.
I think there's more than one way to do it. I mean, there's P.G. Wodehouse. You like the P.G. Wodehouse?
I love Wodehouse.
Well, P.G. Wodehouse I love Wodehouse's work, and he used to say there's more than one way to write a novel. There's the way of, you know, writing a book and going in there and making it very real and gritty and creating an entire world and really delving into the, you know, the intricate and deep mental process. And then there's what I do, he said. And I think there's more than one way to have a conversation with an actor.
Do you know why you can do that?
Why?
And I can't?
Why?
Because you're ooh-la-la smarter than I am.
No, not at all.
Yes.
I don't believe that for a minute.
No, I do.
I don't believe that for a minute.
do.
Did you get an Emmy this year, by the way?
No, I did not. We've had 15 nominations.
15, no, and you've never had an Emmy?
Never won an Emmy because we're in a category we can't win. We were beaten 2 years ago by Planet Earth. You get the picture?
I've got to be honest, Earth is pretty impressive.
They deserve to win, but we're in a category where we really can't win.
Yeah, is it
It's a category. It's a non-fiction series, and it includes all the big, immense shows that took 10 years to make, and I shoot mine in one night.
Well, yeah, but you take 2 weeks doing the research.
I know, but we shoot it in one evening. In any event, I'm not complaining. I think 15 nominations for a show.
That's outstanding.
Look, we are a school. 16 years ago, I was the founding dean of the Actors Studio Drama School, now
Right.
at Pace University. And we're a class in a school. That's all we ever were, that's all we are now, that's all we ever will be. And the fact that we would have been recognized 15 times in that jungle out there is for me the greatest compliment I've ever had in my life. The thing to remember about actors always is that they live their lives in the public eye. I'm not a big celebrity, but when I go to a restaurant, sometimes people watch me eat. Well, it can be unnerving.
I love watching you eat.
I love watching you drink from that peculiar thing.
It's good. Very Freudian, isn't it?
Oh my God, is it Freudian? We all know about snakes, what they represent in dreams and so forth.
Yeah, exactly. Well, big old penis right there. Look at that.
Is that code?
No, Jeff, it's just straight up. There it is.
We're just talking here, Jeff.
Yeah, we're just talking, Jeff. It's what humans do before they become skeletons.
I know.
I have no time for that thing.
He's a charming skeleton.
He's all right, he's all right.
I really like him. I'll tell you something else I like about your show, may I?
All right.
I've written 2 Broadway musicals, book and lyrics. I've written a lot of songs. I'm a lyricist. And one of my favorite lyrics in all the world was written by you, and it occurs every night toward the end of your opening number. And it is, tomorrow's just a future yesterday.
Yeah.
I think that is so damn good.
Thank you. I'll take it. James Lipton, everybody. Let's have an Emmy next year.
Welcome back to the show. Now, people often say to me, Greg, what shows are you looking forward to this fall on TV? And well, actually, they've said it once. But my next guest is in one of the ones I'm looking forward to. She stars in Parenthood, which is the season premiere is September the 14th on NBC, but it is good. Take a look at this.
I'm listening to you.
I'm the one with the
Stop.
driver's license. You're not. And do your counting.
1 cranberry, 2 cranberry,
Just like Mama.
3.
If somebody toots like that, don't get frazzled. Okay, now proceed. Make her right.
Yeah, I'm fine. Hold your pants. I'm making it right. I'm making it right. You're look. Hey, stop. Hey.
Please welcome Monica Potter, everybody. Monica Potter. Hello, Monica. Well, you look absolutely lovely.
Well, thanks.
You really
I
do.
just came over from work. I have to go back. I'm working nights. I'm working at night. On the show, on my show.
Oh, you're working at the show? I thought you were working the show and then maybe working somewhere
Well,
else
you
at
never
night.
know. NBC, you know how they pay, but
No, they're great. They give out the big money,
They
NBC.
do,
They've
yeah.
got they've got millions to throw away.
I'm
Think
not
you know
saying
what I'm
anything.
talking
I'm
about?
not saying anything.
All right, yeah. So anyway, it's lovely to see you. And look at the Parenthood show, and you're teaching a teenager to drive. You're not old enough to have a teenage child. though.
I have 2, yeah.
Teenage children?
Yes, Danny is 19 and Liam is 15.
You have a 19-year-old child?
I do, and I
He's
actually...
not a child, that's a dude.
He's a big dude. He's like 6'3", 250.
You must have been a
He
child
likes to
yourself
eat.
when you had this boy.
I'm Irish Catholic, so I just say that. Takes care of
All right, you're amongst
that,
friends,
yeah.
I understand, yeah.
it.
What,
Sorry.
is it something to do with
Oh,
your-
yeah, it's a shamrock. Yeah.
Oh, you have a tattoo of a shamrock?
I do.
Oh,
Yeah.
Any other tattoos?
No.
You do.
I don't have a... What are those called?
Tramp stamp?
No, I don't have one of those.
Man. I'm going to get one of those.
Like, I saw a girl, she had one, it was the Cat in the Hat. And I don't know why I was looking at it, but it was like, it was coming out of her underpants. It was like,
Are you sure it was a tattoo?
unless it, maybe a stuffed
Maybe it was
animal,
an
but
actual-
I don't know, but it was there.
Maybe it was the Cat in the Hat. He's very
Could it-
naughty.
Could
I
have
don't
been.
know. Now, did you teach your teenagers how to drive?
I did. I'm holding off on Liam. He's my 15-year-old. He'll be 16 in January, but he doesn't know that I'm supposed to be teaching him yet because I don't want to. I get nervous about it, you know. And Danny, I did teach, and I made a list of rules, my husband and I, and told Danny that they came from State Farm Insurance.
Oh, nice.
Smart.
That's very good. Do they advertise on CBS State Farm? They do. Yeah, they do.
Was I not allowed to say that?
No, you State Farm. Yeah, you can say
The
that all you like.
insurance-
They advertise on CBS. Oh, no, they're thinking about not advertising on CBS. What?
Okay.
What?
It was a generic insurance company.
Yeah, no.
And we made a list of rules as far as what Danny could do or could not do while driving. You know, like touching the radio and just anything.
You really did this?
We did, and he really bought it.
Wow.
Well, now he doesn't because he'll see.
He'll have his own car probably now.
He had a Volvo. Or can't say that either. Damn it.
I think by Volvo you mean Ford, built tough.
I meant Volvo. I'm
Yeah.
kidding. No, I tried to change. Sorry, I'm nervous. Okay.
Really? What are you nervous about?
I used to work in this building and I got fired. And I walked through the doors and I was like shaking all of a sudden all over again.
Where did you work here?
I worked on Young and the Restless. I was fired because I was terrible.
No. That won't get you fired on the Young and the Restless.
No.
It's got to be something
Then
else.
I must be really bad.
No. You're really good.
Okay, thanks.
Oh, that's good.
But I just walked through those doors and I went, oh no. I'm
No,
gonna get
very little through traffic from the daytime dramas to
Okay.
this show. They're during the day, and of course it's well after midnight in your region right now. So.
Right,
Yeah, so
exactly.
you
it's
won't see
late.
anyone from those. Jeff, I think he worked on the Young and the Restless.
Yep.
Yeah, he was.
Oh.
He got amnesia and then killed his sister or something.
You said it, Mr. F.
Yeah, something. What
Yeah.
did you do on that show?
I played the first Sharon Collins, and now they're on their third, I think. And she's been there forever. She's great.
Right.
Yeah, I was not. I had to dance in like a bathing suit, and you know, they put all this paint on you, like you're supposed to be tan, and there's music in the background, but there's not really music, and you're dancing, and you're like...
This sounds like the Jersey Shore. Are you sure this is...
I just couldn't do it. It sort of was like
Right.
that. Yeah.
What happened to you after that? Did you go on to... Is that when you went on to movies and stuff after The Young and the Restless?
Yeah, actually, I started in Chicago, Cleveland, and then Chicago, Miami. I did a game show in Miami, and then ended up here.
I like
Why are you
Cleveland.
looking at me? Oh, you do?
I do,
It's
yeah,
good,
I
right?
did the Drew Carey show in Los Angeles, but it was set in Cleveland.
Right.
Ah.
I think it was set at a department store, right?
Yeah, Winfred Lauder was the name of the store,
Right,
but I
right,
think they
right.
were fictitious.
Yeah.
Like Drew Carey himself, who doesn't actually exist.
Really?
Not anymore. Have you seen him? He's like 18 pounds or something.
Is he? Did he?
He's lost a ton of weight. He's super thin. His skin's not even baggy. I'm like, girl. I know.
Really?
Yeah, he's
Good
lost all
for
the weight. I'm
him.
like, you've gone Hollywood.
You know what? Yeah, people from Cleveland, we like to eat.
Yeah.
And so that's why I like Cleveland. That's not the only reason.
no,
I mean,
it's, you know, because many other towns enjoy food.
That's-
I like Cleveland.
You're
'cause
quick. You really are.
Yeah. Not
God.
quick enough. That's why I'm stuck in this. I got up, I like the flats. Did you, when you were a youngster, did you go to the flats in Cleveland?
We would go to the flats here and there, but we were too young when it was really happening and hip. So we would just sneak in and
Sneak into
to like Shooters, or when it was Shooters, it was a bar.
All right.
Can I say
Do they
that?
advertise on CBS?
Here I go again.
Hooters, I think, advertises on CBS. Doesn't it?
Right, it was Hooters.
Hooters, yeah.
Not Shooters.
I don't think Hooters do. That's a great restaurant, Hooters, isn't it? If you like owls, you're going to enjoy Hooters.
I like their pickles. They have good pickles.
They do have
Who
good
knew
pickles.
they had pickles?
I didn't know they had pickles, actually.
They have good pickles.
Really?
They're fried.
Fried, you're yanking my chain. You
I'm
don't
not
have-
yanking. I ain't yanking your pickle. They have good pickles.
Yeah. So the nerves thing's cleared up
No,
then?
it's not.
Yeah.
This is what happens. I say things that I shouldn't when I'm nervous. Like, obviously, all the stuff that I've said about, I won't say it. You know.
Nah, I know exactly what you mean. I
Yeah.
tend to talk too much when I'm nervous.
You do? Then you're not. You're yanking my
I'm
pickle.
not yanking your pickle. I'm not.
Oh my God.
No. Fancy an awkward pause?
Let's go.
Okay.
I like your snake.
Like a butter, everybody.
What did we learn on the show tonight, Greg?
That's an American cat right there. That can go like that.
Like a horse.
Yeah, like a horse. American cats can do that.
Crazy cats.
Yeah.
You have here.
Yeah. Hey, there's something that everybody in America wants to know about Germany.
Yes.
And I thought
Ask
I'd
me.
ask you. Well, we all think here that David Hasselhoff is really popular in Germany. and we're kind of like, really?
Isn't he that popular in USA?
Oh, sure, yeah, no. He's a very big star here, but in a kind of ironic way.
You're kidding about him more.
Yeah, there's
Yes.
a kind of irony involved to it, I think. In Germany,
It's like an idol, I think.
Really?
Yes, it's very popular. Baywatch, Pamela Anderson, yes.
Oh, Baywatch, yeah, no, but everybody, you know.
Yes.
Yeah, no.
But David Hasselhoff itself, I think he's too old now.
No.
His time is gone.
His time is gone?
Yes.
No, I think he's got a little time left. I like to think David's got a bit more burger dropping left to do. So, when you get back to Germany then?
On Monday, we're leaving from San Francisco.
Ah.
Yes.
I'm going to San Francisco this weekend.
Really?
Yeah.
Me too, on Friday. Let's
I'm
meet
going
us
on
there.
Saturday.
Yes. I think it
I'm
means
married.
something.
I'm married. But no, but I am married. But I am actually going to San Francisco this weekend. You ever been there?
No, it's the first time there.
Oh, you'll love it up there. They have a lot of dudes with pants with no asses in them. Well, that's been the usual professional show here, I think.
Yeah.
See, that's what you want to do when you get back to Germany. Start a show like this, professional.
Yeah, it's unique. We don't have a similar show there. Yes.
Well, this is, you know. I wonder why. Anyway, thanks for coming to America. You know. Do you want to say goodnight? No?
Can I greet my parents?
Sure.
Hi, Mom. Hi, Dad.
Wait. Do they speak German?
Yes. Oh.
So why don't you say in German, good night, Mom, good night, Dad, good night, everyone else who can't afford cable?
Hallo an alle in Deutschland. Das ist ein total verrückter Urlaub hier. Aber wir kommen hoffentlich noch heil heim.
Is that it? Guten Tag, everyone!